Hey guys, Allison from Allison's Written Words, writing for the Retroist. So I've done it again. I have a few more of these obviously coming, and I figured, well, I'll do, another Action Max, video watch with commentary. So as I had said, the system only lasted, maybe a few months. It was released in mid-1987. It lived and died within that year. Worlds of Wonder crashing, their stock crash in 1987 didn't exactly help them. And the fact that the system was a complete and utter failure, definitely didn't do them any favors. The system only had 5 games with it. I've actually covered 3 of them already. I covered the first one I did was Rescue Pops Ghost. I did that over my blog. I did Sonic Fury a few weeks ago for Retroist. So I'm actually going to do... I'm going to actually work on the other 2 as well. But I thought maybe I would do the other game that I have, since I had Rescue of Pops Ghostly and I had Sonic Fury, so I was familiar with those. I also had another game called 38 Ambush Alley. And this was one of those like police, training, shooting gallery kind of, games. It's pretty cheesy. I watched these a few years ago just to see like what they were like, and then obviously I haven't like done them cold. Like I'm not like doing commentary on something I haven't watched in a while. Actually, the only one that I haven't seen, and because I didn't have it, was Hydra Sub 2021. I didn't have Blue Thunder either, but I did watch that before I wrote about it 2 years ago. But I'll have to watch it again before I actually go in and do commentary on it, and I have to do the same with Hydra Sub 2021. So I was watching this one the other night, because I was actually intending to record last night, but I decided that I was going to just wait till today to do it, but I watched it on Friday night, and it was pretty bad. It wasn't pretty. It was really just, it's terrible. It's terrible. You'll see what I mean, but I think this says a lot, because Rescue Pops Ghostly was pretty bad. But this one is probably the lamest of the group. I don't know, there was something about it. It just felt even less like none of these are interactive at all. Nothing you do changes the outcome of anything that happens in these videos. But this one had to be the worst of the group. Of course I had it. I had the 2 worst ones. Sonic Fury. Sonic Fury wasn't that bad. The one that, like I said, the one that was really good, and I had said this before, was Blue Thunder, and it's only because they lifted from the footage from the movie, and that seemed to be the one that they were really trying to turn it around. I'm wondering if that was the last one, because that really it really stood out from the other from the other videos. I haven't watched Hydra Sub 2021 yet, so I really don't know what that one's like. But I've seen clips of it, obviously, because the trailer's at the end of the Action Max videos. So if it's any indication. But I'm definitely going to give this one, definitely got to watch that one still. But I thought it would be fun to, watch, 38 Ambush Alley. And of course, because... as I say all the time, torture is mutual. I am going to watch it with you, and I am going to provide some commentary. Not so biting commentary, because I'm not that funny, but, we'll see what, happens. But let's take a look at 38 Ambush Alley. One of my friends had actually said something about, my Retroist editor, Vic, actually had pointed this out. He said that this robot in the film reel looks like the robots in Chopping Mall. Gonna have to take a look and see if that's actually the case. But first, target practice.
Fire at the center of the flashing target. A steady
Very
aim
critical.
is critical. To calibrate your game pistol, Adjust the distance control on your base unit. Turn it toward minus if you're close to the screen, or toward plus if you're further away. The score signal will light when you hit a target, and points will be added to your score on the base unit. Now, reset your score by turning the power switch off and on again on your base unit.
Prepare for action.
Prepare for action.
I remember my days at the police Acade. And my amazing training officer whose shirt barely fits him. Did anybody check that shirt? Rookies. These guys all have bald spots. They don't look young enough to be rookies. Let's move it! How old are these rookies?
Ambush alley. We call it that because you make one bad move, you're the target. And that's just the way it's gonna be out there in them dirty streets once you're a real cop. So listen up.
Oh my god, look at that. Seriously, look at that shirt. The closer you get to it. Really, it doesn't even fit him. Doesn't even look like a real police shirt. I like the targets, all the mullets and the afros. Just, it's so, I don't even think it's 80s. It's very 70s looking in some spots. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Look at the woman's hair.
Target on your left. The left.
Dude. I like the one that goes by on the motorized stuff.
Are you sure that's the gun? Alright, now hold it. It isn't easy, is it? I think you rookies are beginning to see why we call this Ambush Alley. This is a
I don't know, why do we call it Ambush Alley? Yeah, shoot her! Shoot her! Yeah, this is a residential neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood, very safe. I feel very secure being in this neighborhood. They didn't get very creative with the targets. They just keep, you know, placing, yeah, they have the same people everywhere. It's like, didn't you shoot them the first time? Say he's holding groceries and a gun. He's got all the essentials right there.
Okay. You're getting better all the time. But in this next area, you're gonna have to use all your skills. Because there's a suspect holding a hostage. So be careful.
Did you lose your voice because you were yelling? Be careful. Real careful. Who wrote that dialogue? Like a 5-year-old? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, none of that spinning stuff! On the corner of Pearl and Pepper. I saw it all. It's now nighttime in 38 Ambush Alley. And I get to work with my recruiting officer! Or my training, not recruiting, training officer. And we've graduated from, you know, the cardboard, you know, targets to, or the wood targets to mannequins. So, except that one mannequin. Do you notice the one with the red tank top looked like the one that you were shooting at earlier?
This place is loaded, partner. I'm calling for backup. Stay alert, baby.
Stay alert, baby!
distance at Pepper and Pearl. Send 2 searchlight choppers right now. Right now.
Roger, 6 out of 30.
My afro was on point.
Good shooting, partner. They've dispatched.
It's like they filmed this in like the backlot tour at Disney World, and you know, like just made it worse somehow. These are basically like the mannequin versions of the cardboard targets that we were shooting at. I wouldn't call them, I just almost call them standees. You know, really wouldn't call them that, just they were cardboard, you know, cutouts. Or wood cutouts, rather. Oh my god, that afro. These are the same people. What if I shoot you? You know, being that the targets sometimes get really improperly placed during this game, I wouldn't be shocked if one of them actually wound up on the training officer. Imagine this guy being filmed, you know, alone in this alley like that. He probably thought he was, like, completely badass. I wonder who this guy is. Because I don't think they actually say who he is. Maybe he didn't want to be credited. I don't know. Whoa! When did you get here? That purple gun is awesome. Not a very safe neighborhood now, is it?
That's a hostage. Be careful. To your right.
You know, whenever you get to the right. This guy. That guy. I'm innocent. I'm not. He takes his job so seriously. Hulk Hogan. They just like hover right on like these targets like forever. It's like, how many times are you gonna shoot at them? You can only shoot at them once. Some bang up camera work we got going on there. It's music though. How you doing? Oh my god. The poses. Just gonna put my knee up. It's like, how you doing? Don't mind me. The hand. Back to this guy. Shoot him! It's like, hey! Little cheerful to be a killer. That one too. That one too.
Check out that car.
Did you see check out that car? Oh, okay. She looks so happy to be a hostage. Hi there. Hi there. I'm way too far away from you to cover you. Those weapons are amazing. I'm not close enough to cover you. Hi! He's like, I'm just hanging out. Next to this guy! What keeps lowering that guy?
Snap out of it, rookie. Snap out of it. Listen, you did pretty darn good out there.
Yeah, my score indicates that I'm amazing.
Someday you can be my partner. Now hit the shower.
I'm gonna go get a shirt that fits. I will say this even had the worst music of all the other ones, although, you know, I may change my mind when I see Hydra Sub 2021, but...
Coming up next, previews of other exciting...
He sounds so enthusiastic about that other exciting Action Max games. Yeah, they're gonna show the same two previews they always show. You notice how none of these other videos showed the Blue Thunder preview? It's because nobody made it known that it existed. So they only had, you know, this one to show. They had the Rescue Pops Ghostly to show. They had Hydra Sub 2021. So you pretty much saw the same preview every single time. Yeah, these extras. This Thunder 11 guy. I wonder who he is. What his real name is. And why they call him Thunder. And the music doesn't have like a drop off either, it just like fades out weird. Yeah, like that.
Up there, upstairs. It's loaded with them.
Pops Ghostly and his family desperate.
Yeah, I pretty much didn't save the day.
By ghastly, horrible creatures. They're heartless. They're relentless. Targets jump out from behind the furniture. They swoop up the stairs. You've got to clear them out. Targets in the attic, in the parlor.
Two kids whose whereabouts are unknown.
The rescue of Pops Ghostly. Deep beneath the waves, the uncharted waters of the 21st century await.
This is only like 4 years from now.
Subs. Targets whoosh in on mechanical crabs. Captain Jason's ship is bombarded from all sides.
How bad do we hit? We're taking on water, Captain.
Surface! Target speeding overhead! Target's dead on! Return fire! Come
Sub
aboard!
21.
2021.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was 38 Ambush Alley. Yeah. Okay, I think this is definitely, of the ones that I have watched, of the ones I've done commentary on so far, I actually think that one's worse than the Rescue of Pops Ghostly. Just, I don't know. I don't, it's like they didn't bother to put the extras in the rest of it. Like, shouldn't they have everybody like training together? I mean, I guess it probably, you go on a stakeout, and that was like obviously a, or like you're in a bad neighborhood, you're patrolling a bad neighborhood. Obviously, they aren't going to have like 20, cops around that area. But the fact that it was so quiet. Like, there really wasn't any music. This one felt like it dragged on a lot longer than it had to. And it's just because nothing really was nothing was really happening during the course of it. Yeah, I don't know. I know this was one of those games that you actually lost points if you didn't shoot at the right person. But thankfully with this one, which unlike the previous two videos, that target didn't wind up on the wrong, like they didn't like there wasn't like some weird delay with the targets. I noticed with the other two videos that a couple times the target wound up on somebody you weren't supposed to shoot, but it was because it was so delayed that it never, the placement wasn't correct. I noticed that with Sonic Fury. And I think I also noticed that with Rescue Pops Ghostly, because there was one time where the targets were on the enemy ghosts, and then, they didn't go away, and then they were just on, the family. Or, it's just, the target placement was terrible. I mean, not that, I'm not saying this was any better. The quality of this is actually pretty bad. It was pretty terrible. But, yeah, I definitely don't feel like my life was in danger in 38 Ambush Alley. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this one. I think the next one I'm going to do is Hydra Sub 2021. So, definitely that'll definitely be in the next couple of weeks or so. I'm trying to space these out as much as possible, with other writings and everything. But, just because there's only 5 games, there's not a lot of fertile ground to cover. Pretty much after I finish with these, I'm going to have to find some more interactive videos, or at least stuff I can do commentary for. But these are, such fair ground, so much fun, for what they were back in the day, which was pretty bad. All right, that's it. You can follow my blog, Allison's Written Words. You can also find me over on Retroist. You can follow me on Twitter at Allison Geeks Out. All the information, if you're watching this on YouTube, all the information is in the description below. All the links, everything for my blog, for Twitter, for my blog's Facebook page. And this is actually part of Retroist. So thank you to the wonderful people at Retroist who put these articles out, who make sure that my articles get posted when I submit them. For the enjoyment of others. All right, thank you. Take care.